Bill Henshaw here again, Constitutional Crisis Channel. Another installment in our current events stories we're telling you, but also this one goes into what else is new. And the San Francisco DA, George Sisyphus Gascon, has decided not to prosecute cops who shot this defenseless Latino youth 5 times in the back because they were afraid for their lives and were justified in shooting him. What you might be interested to know is that there was witness testimony upon which a reenactment video was made that pretty much shows exactly what happened, and he was shot in the back 5 times, and yet no action is being taken against these cops. And you have to wonder why. I mean, if he had a knife on him, which apparently he did, well, he brought a knife to a gunfight, and that's rarely, if ever, a good idea. I mean, my goodness, don't they have tasers? Couldn't he have shot him in both legs or something and put him down? This is not that hard to figure out. And yet, here we go. This is another installment, really, in the Black Lives, Matter thing, too, even though this is Hispanic here. This is another instance of this happening. And they may have to pay the family off here if a civil rights suit gets filed, but it'll be quiet, and you can be damn sure none of these cops is ever going to see a day in jail because of it. And this is the sort of stuff that has to stop, particularly if my basic cardinal principles here are right, and the courts, quote-unquote, wouldn't have had jurisdiction even if they'd arrested this kid over any offense he could be charged with. If that's the case, then the cops, even in full uniform and guns at their sides and all that, are not law enforcement officers. They're thugs. And the common law precedes them in just that way, and they need to be taught that. This is where the teaching needs to come into play, and the people responsible, whether it's county council here, whether it's the sheriffs, the attorney general. I mean, I don't know who's the responsible party. I'm going to find out soon enough. But they need to be teaching these cops this is what you do and how you do it. And we don't have these kind of things going on all the time anymore. People are getting tired of it across the country. And it's one of the things I'm trying to stop. And if we start sending people to jail for doing this, I'm willing to bet you it's going to bring it to a screeching halt. But that's the whole issue that we have, is we live in a nation that's a federated republican form of government of defined and limited powers, but there's no apparent way to enforce the limits. Might as well be in Nazi Germany or with Uncle Joe over there in the Soviet Union. The system is indistinguishable as far as I'm personally concerned. So we'll see. The good news is I've got actions going on now you'll hear more about later. In the courts, I'm trying to open up justice, get us back to federal circuit courts where they recognize our status, standing, and rights, and we would be able to bring both civil and criminal actions against people that do stuff like this, and take everything they have if need be and send them away for a while in a penitentiary and see how they like it. Unless or until that happens, I don't know. I've got a lot of questions here. I've also got a lot of answers, but there's still work we need to get done here. And hopefully you all will want to join me when you see how relatively easy it is and comparatively safe for you. I'm out there. I don't care. If they want to come get me, they can do it. You don't have to go that far, and with families, you shouldn't go that far. But if we raise the issues and do it right, and do it with respect, and control the anger, which is hard to do, trust me, it can be done. Bottom line is, we have a constitution. We should be able to enforce it and stop this kind of murder like you've seen in San Francisco here.